Good evening, everybody. Hello, how are you all doing? Sorry, was too busy watching my own highlights there. Welcome to another slightly changed GreyOps F1 Friday, because JBG's not with us yet. He's a little bit busy this evening, so he's hoping to join us a little bit later on. Oh, my green screen's not in the right place. One sec. There we go. A bit of manual adjustment of the scenery. So yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to start off with some open lobbies in F1 24. So if you fancy joining any of them, exclamation mark join in the chat may or may not work. Let me just check that. Okay, it doesn't work, so 1 second. Where is join? Where's my join command gone? It says it's enabled. Maybe it's in the actions, it's disabled. 1 sec. It says enabled as well. Oh, hold on, I'm in the wrong place. There we go. Hey, there we go. So exclamation mark join in the chat will get you the instructions on how to join. Essentially filter on European lobbies and look for TTV minus 80 Hawkins GH. We've got quite a few people joining already. We're starting off with the 3 ranked circuits from this week. We're just doing open lobbies, 5-lap races until JBG joins us. So the tracks are in order: Monaco, Japan and Mexico. We will get to some longer races later. Thank you, Corn, for the pin. I'll repin the CoOp one once JBG joins us. So we've got a decent amount of people in, so let's ready up and get straight into it. How is everybody, by the way? Choco's getting his wheel out. Cool. We're honoured. We'll have Choco racing with us. Probably about the 5th time he's played F1 24 all year. F1 25 is due in a couple of weeks. I think preloads start sometime next week, Tuesday or Wednesday. And then the game is available, depending on which issue you've bought. I think it's either the Tuesday or the Thursday of the following week that we actually get access to play. So that's going to be exciting, isn't it? You got to go to work, Peterson. That's a shame. Yep, I'm doing well. Thank you, Peterson. Good to see you with us again. Time for a couple of races if you fancy. Just open lobby 5-lap races to start with. So if you want to join them, then do let me know. Let's just restart that timer so Choco can get in. It's good to see you as well. Well, to speak to you at any rate. Your Xbox not on. Fair enough. Okay, so hopefully Choco's wheel doesn't take too long to fire up. Just chilling. And what better way to chill than watch me start raging at a load of open lobby races in a couple of minutes. Just what we need on a fine evening. It's very warm here in the UK. We've apparently got a weather system stuck above us. It's been stuck for several days now. Whoops, I've just started Racing League Tools, which I didn't want to do, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, we've had a weather system stuck over us for quite a few days. So it's been very warm in the UK. Okay, I think I have all of my windows sorted. Let's see if Choco is on to get him an invite. The lobby is open. You'll have to be quick, Choco. It's filling up rapidly. We're up to 15 people already. This is unheard of. Game is loading 17 times if your setup is anything to go by. I've just brought up somebody's window. There we go. Get rid of that. 17 people. I'm sure people will drop in and out, Choco, so if need be, you can get in on subsequent races. First race is going to be Monaco, which in an open lobby is bound to be carnage. But hey, got to be done. It is on the ranked list, so there we are. All right, we're at 21 people, so we may as well ready up. Choco isn't getting into this race unless a load of people get bored and drop out. Hopefully he'll get into the lobby in time for Japan. I've got my beer, by the way, so my driving this evening will get progressively worse and worse as more and more beer is consumed. How did the practice races go, Cert? Are you going to win in, where is it next? Oh, it's the double header, isn't it? Netherlands and Miami. We're going to see another Cert Dogan podium. No sign of Choco just yet. We're going to be going in about 10 seconds or so. Right. So no quali, so it's a random grid. What could possibly go wrong? I will turn on one-shot quali after this race because it does tend to shuffle some of the worst of the randoms down to the back, meaning they are down with me. Yeah, we may do him. I think Imola is actually on our schedule, the GreyOps schedule for this evening. Once JBG gets here, we may discuss rethinking that to make this a bit more of an SDRL practice evening. Failing that, I think the three... I've completely forgotten what the three tracks are. Yeah. Okie dokie. So I will load my Sim Racing Centre setup, exclamation mark SRC in the chat if you're interested in a bit more information on that. It will get you an affiliate code which helps to support the channel. Please use that if you can. As well as a discount code that gets you 10% off anything you buy from them. So, fill your boots. Wholeheartedly recommend their setups. Much better than the defaults, which isn't surprising. They'll even do race engineering if you're that serious. Lap analysis, training sessions, you name it. They'll do pretty much everything. Well, all right, there's no front wing already.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
You just can't even go through the corner in the tunnel.
Caution, caution.
Carnage as you would expect at Monaco.
Okay, go, go, go. Good job from you and the crew there, mate. We're
I haven't watched
the
practices at Imola yet, Peterson. I tend not to watch them very much. I watched the last 5 minutes or so just to get a feel for who is where. P8 out of 10.
Okay, DRS is now available. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
You're funny, Mark. I just caught a news article before I started saying Leclerc was ill yesterday. I assume they said they were expecting him to be competing in the race, so I assume he was in P1 and P2.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Yellow flag.
Guy behind me getting penalties galore.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Okay, clear. Okay, you just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Nice one, Vega. Completely cut turn one there. We'll just leave him to it because he's got about a minute and a half of penalties.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so desperate for the toilet right now.
What an arse.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
It's doing that again, is it, Choco? Alright, well, Vega can get kicked if he doesn't take himself off. So what we'll do is we'll just add one track at a time to the list. So if anyone wants to request a track, let me know in the chat. I'll try and keep track of them. We got Japan and then Mexico coming up. Once JBG arrives, we will get into the GreyOps program proper. Absolutely, Peterson. Okie dokie. I will add that. Evening, Kilser. Okay, let's just Windows menu. That's all right. I was busy getting all kinds of shit kicked out of me trying to drive around Monaco. Not unexpected in an open lobby, if I'm honest. Monaco is fun. It's a pointless race. So the guy I was going to kick has left. Let's see if Choco's managed to get his game fired up. Doesn't look like. We are still more than 10, so I will add one shot quali just to try and shuffle all the randoms down to the back of the grid along with me, sadly. Although with Japan, I can qualify relatively decently some of the time. So fingers crossed that happens. How were your practice lobbies going, sir? What were you doing? Were you doing qualifying sessions or some actual races? For those of you who don't know, SDRL is the league run by Sert Dogan, who's in the chat at the moment. Race on a Monday evening, currently only a single tier, the Diamond tier. A new event format for this weekend, a double header. The first round is one-shot quali and the second round is reverse championship order for the grid. First of all at Miami and then at Zandvoort. Yeah, I was just asking what you were practicing, sir. What were you doing, races or quali sessions or what? Yeah, so do check out SDRL. I should add a command into my chat. I'll make a note to do that. Okay, hopefully we'll get into some longer races later on. I did get some points in that race, even though some dipshit took me out at the hairpin, at the chicane, sorry. So Japan, one of my favourite circuits. Very nice track to drive. I just realised I haven't been. Let's rectify that with Japan. Really tricky first sector through the S's. Then final sector is essentially just a single corner of the chicane. And the middle sector, a couple of really fast right-handers, the Degners, a really tight hairpin. I'm still getting used to the button placement on my new wheel, so I'm often a little bit slow. I can't remember if Parc Ferme is on or off, so I would assume it's on, unless you find out otherwise. I used to watch a guy called Sert Dogan stream a while back. I'm not entirely sure what happened to him. It's the Formula V2. V2.5, isn't it, I think, actually. Well, it's actually a 2.5X because despite that one being a £10 more expensive, it was in stock, so I went for that one. So this one isn't white, it's kind of an orangey colour. I didn't realise that, Peterson. I hope you're better. P4, I'll take that. Okay, well, as long as they know the root cause and it's something you could easily rectify. 1.3 seconds behind Berkey. I think it was Kilser in P2, 3,000's the difference. Good luck, Jocko. As long as you sleep, you're good. Well, there's a lesson to be learnt. Lesson to be learned there. Oh, KFJ, it was in fact 3,000 behind Berkey. Very tight at the front. Less tight behind. See if we can get through the S's on the first lap. A good start will help. Excellent. Yeah, I will be doing a 2025 stream in release week. I might even do an extra stream on the Tuesday. I think Tuesday's release day for the pre-orders, I believe. Yeah, keep an eye out for that. I'll announce it on Discord and Twitter. ! Discord and ! Twitter. I haven't renamed my command !X. Do look out there. He is on PC, yes. All the best people are. That must have been a jump start, yeah, and another. They lost a load of places off the start, but at least I'm still running. Okay. I don't mind spoilers for the practice sessions, so if you want to talk about it, feel free. Oh shit. Oh, and it put me past the pist.
Box.
I was a little bit too eager with the ERS coming out of the hairpin, the chicane, sorry.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Yeah, Doohan's been sacked, basically.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, I think Doohan got sacked between the last two races, between the last race and this one.
Green flag.
A little bit harsh. I thought he wasn't doing great, but you know, give the guy a chance. He'd only had about 4 or 5 races. If you're listening, stay away from me in the chicane because I've got no front wing. So I'm going into the pits.
Come on, you can win that place back. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time.
Oh, okay.
Happy with that one.
Yeah, I did do remember hearing something about that short-term contract that Doohan had. Still seems a bit harsh, but hey ho, that's F1. That is a lot of money. Yeah, I suppose you take your chance to shine and hopefully keep you on, but
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
yeah, that's true. I mean, Gasly's not doing
And
great,
gap to
is
the
he?
car in front, 8.3 seconds. Caution, caution. Okay, clear.
Yeah, I don't think the results are really showing much for Alpine, are they?
Okay, so the car ahead's come in and fitted the soft tyre.
Evening, Jay.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Yes, yes, guys, yes! Come on, boys!
Yeah, Colapinto did well last season. Filling in, replacing Sargent. Well, I'm not sure what happened. Oh, I am sure what happened. There's a load of idiots at the start, jumped the start, which could have done without. And then I had that spin coming out of the chicane at the end. Okay, we'll add in Spain to come in after Mexico. Let me just check. I did have a notification to make sure it wasn't JBG. Did tell him not to send me Discord messages. Wasn't. Nicely done, Berkey. Choco get in, did he? Careful, chaps, or I will kick both of you. Such power goes to a man's head, you know. Not entirely sure what that means, Peterson, but it sounds ominous. Anyone else wants to request a track? Do let me know. Still no sign of Choco. Still validating his game files, I guess. Qatar kills it. Okie dokie. I'm going to add the tracks one at a time so that we can finish a track and get a championship. And get a championship result once we switch over to the private lobbies. So I will try and remember. So yeah, get your track requests in, and I will add them in order if I remember to write them down. So Mexico, not a great track for me, but we'll do our best. That's all you can do. Yeah, I was aware of that, but I just didn't recognise the quote. So that kind of went a bit over my head. Yeah. Mexico right down the bottom. Okay, no an issue. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't play on Steam, so I'm assuming you do. That could be why. EA fix something, you're having a laugh. Oh, it was all going so well. I didn't get an invalidation at least. P4, woo! Nearly 2 seconds off pole, but anyway. Cert on pole, kills a P2 and Luca in third. Kills are on the mediums as well. Well, Ferrari's official backup driver is Zhou Guanyu, isn't it? So, assume they would put him in. But Carnage at turns 1, 2 and 3. Carnage at turns 1, 2 and 3. Clean up in the second DRS zone. Oh, thank you for the sub, Peterson. I'm not sure why the alert didn't show up, but I do appreciate that. Yep, Carnage, as expected. Amazed I got... Oh. Amazed I got through that with no wing damage. Oh, I have got wing damage, just very minor. I was so insistent I wasn't getting past him that he forgot to actually stay on the track.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Okay, clear.
Oh, don't be a dick.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
That's a good idea, Mark. Yep, thought that was going to happen.
You need to give that place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Hey, HDA Viz 2 or whoever he's called is going. Completely cut turns 1 and 2 just to be able to take out that guy ahead.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
He's 6 seconds behind
Okay, gap
P5.
ahead, 6.4 seconds. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Hey, Choco's made it. Oh well, P6. The usual carnage on lap 1. Let's Better than I could possibly have expected. Alpine bringing up the rear as usual. So it takes the win. Nice. Berkey gets driver of the day from P18 to P3. Fairly impressive. So why did my alerts work? So Qatar next, and then we'll add Spain game, so I can't advance. Oh, come on. Any more track requests after Qatar, if we get that far? Hoping JBG will be with us in the next 10 to 20 minutes. Yep, Spain's in there. I'm just adding Qatar now. Just trying to have it so that there's only one spare track at the end of the list each time. So that HDA Viz can go. See ya. Don't care why you were doing it, but you deliberately cut turns 1, 2 and 3 just to be able to take out the guy ahead of you. So see ya. We're off to Spain next. Let's bring that one up. Track the drivers all know very well, although they don't test here anymore. Relatively recently, the end of the lap was changed to remove the chicane between turns 13 and 14. 13 was a bit tighter to bring them into the centre of the track a bit more to squeeze the chicane in. Should probably update my setups. I dare say they have been changed. Sim Racing Centre do update their setups on a very regular basis. They were still updating them, even a couple of weeks ago, despite F125 being imminent. As people learn more and more about the game, they adjust the setups to suit. They already have pre-orders for F125 setups, if anybody's interested. And when the beta was running, they had some setups available for those that had purchased them. Yeah, Sim Racing Centre definitely aren't the cheapest out there, but they are very good. And they keep on top of them and keep them updated as well, which I understand some of the other setup makers don't do as well. On gear there. Yes, don't read too much into how I drive the sim racing setups as to their quality, because I'm pretty rubbish. Well, P7's not terrible. Still 2.5 seconds off pole. Cert Dogan taking pole again. Qualified ahead of Choco. Although, you know, in fairness to him, he doesn't play this game. He plays F123, the majority, I understand. He's still going to beat me, but yeah. And he had no setup. That, of course, won't help. Might stand half a chance then. Assuming we can get through the first few corners, as usual. Yeah, I think they probably take a bit of getting used to. I don't know how sort of optimized they are for controller compared to wheel. I suspect they try and make them work on both. Yeah, they do tend to run quite high wings compared to a lot of people's setups, which means you do sometimes pay the price on the straights. But I remember, you know, ages ago in Mexico, for example, and also in Saudi Arabia, almost being able to drive around people in the twisty bits, Sector 2 in Mexico and Sector 1 in Saudi. You can almost drive around other people because of the extra downforce you get. I did wonder why that person behind was giving me space. It was Choco. Someone who actually knows how to race.
That's a decent start. Good job. We can now use DRS. DRS now available. Green
Yeah,
flag.
absolutely, especially in open lobbies. A lot of people see the racing line and assume they have to be on it, and, you know, don't take into account there might be a car completely alongside them. Just have no sort of situational awareness.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Well, so much for me trying to get back into Choco's DRS. Still in P6 though. Decent gap behind me to Luca at the moment.
Yellow flag.
There was a decent gap behind me to Luca. Oh, there goes Choco.
Okay, clear.
Way too slow in this section here. .12.6 I think that was for cert. I'm doing
Final lap,
1:15s.
final lap. Push, push.
Haven't had any track requests after Qatar, so if you want one, then you shout up in the chat. Qatar is possibly my best circuit in the game. Okie dokie, good. Nice shout, Peterson. Oops. Oh well. Screwed it all up on the last lap. Story of my life. So it's on a roll. Luca came from P16 to finish on the podium. Nice result. Choco ended up 5th, so that's probably where I should have been if I hadn't had that spin. I think Choco was behind me at that point. Luca gets driver of the day, unsurprisingly, given his starting and finishing positions. Would you, though? You probably would. I thought I was close enough to the end of the lap that you might have had trouble catching and passing me. Okay, off to Qatar next. Yeah, I saw that. Luca and I came past you. You expect me to spin, though, less so the likes of you. Yeah, we'll stick Silverstone after Brazil. If we get that far. As I say, we're hoping JBG will show up relatively soon, or we can get into the longer lap races. In fact, Peterson had already had a selection, so we'll put Silverstone in next. We'll put Brazil after that. So we're off to Qatar. As I say, a track I always seem to go well on. Okay. Thank you for that, Peterson. P6 in the championship, but significantly behind almost everybody else. I don't know why I can just do Qatar. It's for whatever reason, I can just attack the corners so much better. Silverstone is, yes, probably my favourite circuit, although one of my better ones, but not my best. Yep, already sorted. Thank you, Peterson. See you in a minute, Peterson. Turning completely wrong for that corner. Oh, it's going to invalidate there. P3. Still 1.3 behind Cert. Berkey 4,000 behind Cert in P2. Got Kills behind me, 4/10 back. Lots of invalidations, only 10 people set times. So let's see what we can do in the race from P3 on the grid. Probably get taken out at the first corner. Actually, turn 2 seems to be the one where everyone comes together worst. We'll do our best. Good luck, everyone. Try not to hit me, please. I was going to say that person had to have a jump start. Nicely done, dickhead. Brake tested everybody. I assume that's what happened, sir. You braked way earlier than I would have expected.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate.
Always one dickhead has to spoil it for everybody.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Hey Mars. Let's just go around with this damage. Doesn't seem too terrible, to be honest. I'm up in P6. Cert, at the end of the race, did that Kirill guy brake test you? He jumped the start and then everyone seemed to run into the back of him at the first corner.
Green flag.
Evening, Cody. Missed someone spoiling mine and Cert's races at the first corner.
Okay, clear.
It is wins, yeah. It's quite full as well, so good luck getting in. Once JBG turns up, or around 10:15, I will I'll close the lobby off.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
Bit rude, monkey.
Woo-hoo! Yes, 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 guys, yes! Come on, boys!
Yeah, maybe they were aiming for him and got me instead. Yeah, so that Kirill guy who jumped the start, did he deliberately brake test you at turn one, do you think? You stopped way earlier than I was expecting, and I ran into the back of you, and it looked like you ran into the back of him. Not the best of starts. Berkey won a race in SDRL not too long ago. First double header of the season at Brazil he won at. Very strange strategy, stopped for mediums on like lap 3 and took them all the way to the end in a 50% race. Competitively as well. I don't think people were expecting that sort of longevity on the mediums. Yeah, I think so. Could always check out the highlights on YouTube. YouTube.com/@SirDogan Racing League, I think. Is that the URL? We have extended highlights on YouTube with a bit of extra commentary and stuff. So they're all self-contained. They give you the championship position before the races, qualifying and race positions, podium ceremonies, and then a rundown of the championship afterwards. All nicely put together for us by Rob Kaz, who I was expecting here tonight, but hasn't shown me up yet. I can hear JBG in my ears, but what will now happen is for the next 20 minutes, JBG will try and work out why he can't hear me. JBG can hear me. He's very quiet. Is he ready to join the stream?
Get.
Okay, you are on stream now. Say hello to JBG, everybody. There he is.
Good day.
So we got one more race to do, JBG, at Silverstone. And then I think we'll take a break because my bladder needs one. And we will get going.
Let me see if I can join the lobby and I'll spectate then.
The lobby's full. I'm going to close it and start a new one anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much. It's only a 5-lapper, so it won't be long. In fact, after this race wins, I'm going to be closing the lobby and going invite only, so you can join. You can join for that. I'm going to turn off the quali. Your random grid. So let's get this race over and done with.
See the race, that's all.
Yeah.
We just sat here on the F1.
Well, there is space. Let me invite you. There is now one spectator spot free, so if you can get in quickly.
Of course, error.
Of course. Send you another one. Thank you. We're actually both streaming together. Exclamation mark CoOp in the chat. Peterson will get you a link that lets you watch both streams side by side.
Cannot join the session.
If you're on a web browser.
Never mind.
It does say there's a spare slot, but hey, the game knows better.
Sure it does. Okay, I'm going to have a quick race. I'm going to do a quick time trial then.
Okay, doke. What tracks is it we're doing tonight? I've forgotten.
It's Bahrain, Jeddah, and Miami.
Okay, so after this race, we'll take a 5-minute break. We'll reconfigure for some 25% races with short qualifying. Bahrain, Jeddah, and Miami. And then if we have time, we will squeeze in the Netherlands as well for the SDRL folks. Drop back, yeah, maybe. It's Silverstone though, so show you the track map. Possibly my favourite circuit.
Yeah,
Not my best.
The circuit I've raced least at this week, or practiced least at this week, is Miami.
Okay.
So I'll do a 10-minute while you're doing your. So I'm going to try and talk in line with what you're talking about, doing two different things. So Miami, my custom setup is using that button, still not used to this buttons on this steering wheel.
Oh, who's that?
Miami TS.
Oh, for God's sake.
Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
Settings, time trial settings. Let's reset the personal data.
You're very quiet, JBG. I can barely hear you above my...
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just talking to my audience, Riley. At the moment...
Turn my game down a bit.
You're quite quiet. So
I've moved now. Right, now I am back in position.
Right. My microphone is as close as I can get it.
Okay.
Right. Let me go out on track, then go to track, doink. This is time trial, so what I'll do, of course, is completely mess up my memory of how the wheels work.
Let's have a look down the back of the grid at all the SDRL guys in a nice train. Yes, nice clean racing at the back. Well done, guys. Let's see if we can show people how it should be done. Kills are leading from Berkey. Choco just behind. Cert bringing up the rear. There's 5 cars there. Who's the lead? I know, 4 cars. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just going doolalling. Ah, there is a car just ahead. Kirill. Ah, yeah, Kirill was the guy who I was considering getting rid of. So it gets a bit of a spin through the loop. Or maybe, no, it was Kirill, in fact. Well, not exactly the race I was hoping for in Silverstone, but oh well. Just a reminder, I will be going for a break after this and closing the lobby to create a new invite-only one. We'll start on the tracks JBG mentioned.
I managed to mess up that last corner there, otherwise I would have had a 128 at Miami. Good. Right. Shame. Never mind. Carry on.
Now the clutch is on the back of the steering wheel, Peterson. With the gear paddles, so they only have 2 pedals. I could probably show you sort of on my McLaren. Let me just leave the racing for a bit. This is my McLaren wheel, which I don't use anymore. So you got the top 2 gear shift pedals and then 2 clutch pedals down the bottom. So there you go. Oops. No, it's a seamless shift. The clutch is only used for getting off the start, and you know, if they have to come to a stop because of a spin or something, they probably have to hold the clutch to engage reverse as well, I suspect.
Try that again.
Essentially, yes, it's just essentially a button on the back of the steering wheel for up and down, and the clutch is analog, so they have to feed it out progressively at the start. They used to be allowed to have 2 clutch pedals, and one of them would be the bite point. So the first thing they would do is release that, which would just about get the rear wheels turning, and then they would slowly release the second pedal to gradually increase the bite on the clutch. But I don't think they're allowed to do that anymore. Now I think pretty much ever since the paddle shift gearboxes came in, there hasn't really been a clutch pedal. So you're probably going back to, was it the early mid-90s that Ferrari brought in the gearbox. It was a car that Mansell drove, I think. They were one of the first to do it.
Ah, 128.5. Can't seem to get my foot on the brake today.
There, we're just starting the final lap at Silverstone. We'll take a quick look at the championship table, and then after this I'll take a 5-minute break, and we'll come back, recreate the lobby, and get ready for the longer races.
I know I am. Pull up. So I put the cemetery here. Racetrack. Poor old JBG on the racetrack out by himself, eh?
Yep, we'll sort that out, Mars. As I say, I'll be taking a break, so I'll get the lobby set up and we'll go invite only. What we've decided, if there's less than 10, we'll make it up to 10 with AI cars. So if anyone wants to join these invite only lobbies, as long as you've raced with us before, you're more than welcome. They're not just for SDRL practice. Although looking at the two SDRL drivers, although Choco's the commentator and driving like a commentator at the moment, you probably wouldn't want to be in a closed lobby with too many SDRL racers. It's real cars, isn't it, JBG?
Yes.
Yes, so F1 cars, Mars, not F1 World. Okay, so there we go. No names on my telemetry for the winner, so we'll have to wait until the game tells me. I can tell it was a Red Bull. Daniel Burgo Hondo, took driver of the day. Came from 18th on the grid to win. I got took out on the first lap. Turn 1, 2, 3, going into turn 4. I don't think I even got to turn the steering wheel going into turn 4. I was just rather rudely taken out from the left-hand side. So we'll have a quick look at the championship and then head for a break. I will refill this nearly empty beer. It will be empty by the time the break comes. And we will get going for the evening proper. Are we allowed to talk about why you were late, JBG?
If you want to.
Yes, it's JBG's birthday today. Everybody wish him happy birthday. Yeah, I'm going to kick the whole lobby, sir. It's just going to be me and JBG. We can't trust any of you. Yes, I do wish JBG happy birthday. 21 again. There we go. Berkey takes the championship, almost 100 points.
I'm 21, 2.8 times, I think.
Yes. So my beer is empty. Once we get back to the lobby, I will close it off. Well, I will leave it. You lot stay if you want. And then I'll take a break and I will see you back in 5. So let's get the real racing going. We both are, Peterson, can't you tell? JBG's got a couple of years on me, I think. 2 or 3. Yeah, I'm done with this lobby. I'm just going to kick everybody. So there we go. Lobby closed. Beer glass empty. Bladder is full, which is another consequence. So I'll take a break. I'll see you back in 5. Have fun. See you in a minute. So it may not. Hello again, everybody. As JBG says, I am indeed setting up the lobby. So if any AI cars are in there, we'll be at 95. So we're doing Bahrain, Saudi and Miami with an option for the Netherlands. It will be short quali, 25% races. Rules are off with the exception of strict corner cutting, no safety cars, damage is on, reduced.
I know what I was going to say to you.
Yep.
I was watching the Creator League, the Creator League that they do, and what they do to countermeasure the dodgy track limits that seem to be increasing. They set their corner cutting for the two regular rather than strict.
Yeah, that just allows you way too much leeway to my mind. Okay, invites are slowly coming out, people.
Yep, I saw that coming in.
I think we're going to end up with more than 10, so we won't need any AI. Scene alert going off in my ears. Give me a second. Wins and Luca, the last couple. Okay, so whoops, no, I don't want to leave the session. I believe everyone should have their invite, so shout out if you haven't. Thank you for the follow, Yuki Dookie. Much appreciated, always helps. As I say, !CoOp in the chat will get you a link to let you watch both JBG and I in the same web browser. I'm sure JBG would appreciate your company.
Hello, Yuki Dookie. Yuki, is that...
What was that, Yuki? No, I didn't.
No, I have to say I follow F1 on YouTube, but I don't follow them on Instagram.
Okay. I'm sure there's a joke in there, Yuki. Well, as in he literally lost his seat, as in it disappeared in the cargo or something. Oh, I see. Fair enough. Well, he may just not have run.
There was a nut fastening his seat, apparently, and it came off.
Oh, okay.
So he said he said, nuts come off. I've got it in my hand. Oh no, I've just dropped it. It's in the seat.
Do you want to join us, Peterson? You're more than welcome. Franz Hermann, is he not like a stand-in driver for RB in practice one? They do that on a regular basis. They have to run rookies in FP1 something like 2 or 3 sessions, maybe even more, throughout the season.
Max Verstappen was at Nürburgring.
Oh, okay.
Racing a GT3, I think it was.
Fair enough.
And he raced as Frank Hermann, although his helmet had Max Verstappen on it.
I remember now, Peterson, you did say that. Franz Hermann is the alias Max used for his secret GT3 test. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it wasn't particularly secret. I have to say, if it was meant to be secret, it was a very badly kept secret.
Yeah. So we've got...
He beat the Nürburgring lap record.
Yeah. We've got 8 drivers in. Does anybody else need an invite? I'm looking through. We haven't got Kilser. We haven't got Berkey or Downsy. And I believe they were in the previous races. So we'll just give them a couple of minutes to join us. Kilser and Berkey left. Fair enough, Choco. How about Downsy? Are you with us? I saw he was online.
Desperate trying to fill up all the spaces with humans.
Well, it would be nice. Let's invite Havoc again. He's not in our lobby. He may well be busy. All right, let's add in a couple of AIs then, just to make it up to 10.
If we get others join in, then we'll drop them in the next race, can't we?
Indeed. Right, we'll put a Kick and an Alpine AI in. Okay, so I think we're good to go, if everybody is. Just a quick reminder, once we get to qualifying, please don't, to the actual race rather, please don't ready up. Let me just check that Parc Ferme is off. I believe it should be. Parc Ferme is indeed off. So we can ready up now. Once we get to the actual race, please don't ready up. Give people time to load strategies and setups and the like. There is Bahrain. Normally a track I hate in open lobbies because of turn 1. It's much like Monza's turn 1. The chances are you probably only get half the field come out damage free from turn 1 on the opening lap.
I hardly ever get damage at turn 1 at Monza or Bahrain. But that's usually because I'm about 30 seconds behind.
Turn 15, yeah, it is a tricky one. Yeah, it's getting the braking and all 5 downshifts in for turn 15 in time is the tricky part. I often find if I rush the downshifts for turn 15, I'll lock the rears.
Which is turn 15?
The non-existent
Bahrain, you mean?
one on the back straight, yeah. On the main straight, sorry.
The one leading to the main straight.
Yeah, it's in theory a double right-hander, the last corner.
Yeah, but it's like one turn and then one slight
Yeah,
correction of steering.
exactly. Mars is being funny. I'll just put up my Sim Racing Centre setup cover just to get a bit more advertising in for that. Exclamation mark
Love
SRC in the
Bahrain,
chat.
But it, like a lot of these tracks, it doesn't always love me.
I don't mind Bahrain. I wouldn't say it was one of my best tracks. I'm going to do my usual longish run for my first quali stint. Good luck, everybody.
The report's good. We're
The
looking at a
best
dry
AI
session. Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
So we got Cert out on track already, as well as Ocon and Bottas.
And a distracted.
So rules are off in quali, but please try and stay out of each other's way if you can. It's not very nice having your lap spoiled by somebody in front of you. Big frame drop. Oh, Choco out of the session. Everything all right, Choco?
Wow. Take me long?
Choco has left. If you need an invite back, Choco, let me know. Oh, dickhead. 27.9 for Mars. E5. JBG pointing the wrong way.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Box this lap, box this lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
So we are 6/10 behind pole. I'm relatively pleased by that. Oh, 9/10 now. Well done, Mars. 3/10 behind Cert in 5th. I reckon I've got probably 3/10 in me. So we'll go out for a shot on a low fuel run. 8 minutes left in the session, so should get another couple of laps in. Especially if I cheat like everybody else has been doing and go back down the start-finish straight. Okay, minimal fuel. Oops, minimum fuel.
Okay, our best lap so far, 1 minute 29.2. Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
Track's quite quiet. Actually, see if we can get Choco back in. I imagine he left for a reason. He hasn't asked for an invite.
I keep meaning to try and put track IR on this.
I had a quick play with it. There's a software-based one which worked quite well. Just used your webcam. I'm not sure I'd be able to keep my head still enough for it to be useful.
Well, I have to say I've watched you driving. You don't move particularly much.
Possibly. I do tend to look at OBS and my telemetry occasionally.
Yeah, that's your eyes. Your head doesn't really move.
Mm.
Free fuel.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Can I get below 130? Coming out behind me, Xbox One.
Screwed that lap up at like turn 3, so. Enjoy work, Peterson. Thanks for dropping by. See you again soon, hopefully. Right, let's have another go at that. We got 4 minutes.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
Choco's back. His PC was doing some updates or something. Or his kebab arrived. Oh, and Choco's left again. Probably because it won't let him take a car. Come on.
About to start a hot lap.
So am I. I'm just ahead of you. You should have got an invite, Choco. You've left again. Can't do anything about it now. Somebody else could.
Are you on an actual lap then?
I am now, yeah.
Yeah, I had to spin off to avoid you at the first corner.
Sorry. Oh, and then I invalidated. Oh well, P6 out of 7, essentially. Ahead of the 2 AIs, and that's about it. Yeah, everybody else improved hugely. And now 1.2 behind Cert. You having issues, Choco?
Ours is off on a tour of Bahrain.
Yeah,
Headed off to the
he
airport.
retired from the session. The AI does do some unusual parking sometimes. Luca's on his last lap to try and snatch pole, just over a tenth behind Mars. Choco left again. Luca doesn't improve. Mars and Luca on the front row, Wins and Cert row 2, Bradders and myself row 3, Okan and Bottas on row 4, and JBG and Choco on row 5 if Choco manages to get back in. So just a reminder, don't ready up once we get to the grid. Give people a chance to load setups, strategies and the like. Let me know in the chat once you're ready. Soft medium, I guess, the tyres here? Or is it medium hard?
Get much traction out of the softs, but
We'll see what the game recommends as far as strategy.
Did you invite Choco again?
I did multiple times.
Right, race strategy.
Okay.
Once. Thinks I can do 8 laps on the softs.
Yeah, it's saying 7 for me. They're looking like they'll be pretty worn though. Race strategy. Yeah, both sets of tyres are looking like they'll be a little bit second hand. See how we get on. No safety cars to help me catch up. Let me know in the chat once you're ready.
Someone's kicked off.
Oh, okay. Who was that? Who readied up?
Ah, okay.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward. Okay, DRS is now available. Keep on him, he might make a mistake. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Riders with tyres, as usual.
Green flag.
It'll be quite a lonely race, I suspect. On 30.1 fastest lap. On 30.0, I'm doing a
Dropping a second
132.9.
a lap to the car behind. 1 second.
5 seconds behind the lead train.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 6.0 seconds. Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now.
At 4 and I'm already
We're
losing tyre
approaching the
grip.
pit window and you're going to be on
Jesus,
mediums.
40% on the left.
On the soft.
Yep.
I'm at 18.
Not going quick enough, obviously.
Four seconds.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.7 seconds.
Right, let's see if I can at least catch JBG. People already pitting onto the mediums.
You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge. Okay, we can take you this lap.
Ours has gone to the hards. Explains why I was keeping up with him for a bit when I've been stone cold.
Box this lap. Box this lap.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Let's see if we can get JVG in the pit stop.
Fuck off. Fucking cunt.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going. Okay, clear.
It'd help if I didn't have a fucking qualifying set up.
Yeah, I always load my setup first as soon as I get on the grid, just in case
Didn't have
someone
a
readies
chance.
up. Yeah, I make sure it's the absolute first thing I do, rather than thinking about strategy and stuff. The strategy will work, whatever the default is.
Yeah, well, I can't. Yeah, how many times have we said don't ready up?
Yeah,
Not as all as clickably diligent as you are.
The car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 4.2 seconds. Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
gradually really knock on in. It's corner cut, right? Could lose a lot of time because of it though. Only 4 laps left, so I need to reel him in quicker than this.
Whole race ruined.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.4 seconds.
Another couple of laps I might have caught Ocon. Yeah, 45% front left on this tyre as well.
We're catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
Tyres are gone.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our
That's a bit
finishing
harsh.
time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
2 track limit warnings in the same corner. I suppose it's technically 2 corners, but
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
is going well.
Just want to say, thanks to all the haters. This one's for you.
All right, who readied up on the grid? I'm going to be brave up enough to own up. Thank you, brothers.
I don't understand why the game just can't make it like the game host just kicks it off.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things that the game host should have more control over than it does.
That was shit. Spend 4 hours in a week practicing for a bloody track that you end up having to do in bloody waste of fucking time.
All right, let's hope the next race goes better. Please don't ready up on the grid. Someone tell Bradders if he's not in the chat. Are you guys in a Discord call? Why the tyre so shit? Yeah, mine were at 50%. Both sets were like 45, 50% at the end of their stints.
I had no traction with mine, but I don't know whether that's because of my setup.
Yeah, I mean, Mars ran 5 laps on the softs and then 9 laps on the hards. All right, off to Saudi. Yeah, I was... you certainly would, GSXR. Let's see if we can get Choco back in as well, unless he's left. Looks like he's left in disgust. Yes, I think so. I'm sure JBG would appreciate the practice for short quali. So Brad has readied up and then left on the first lap. I've just realised.
Was he in the Red Bull?
No, Aston. I think he was.
Mars was in an Aston, and I was in an Aston.
Oh, maybe it was a Ferrari then. It's a red car. Yeah, Ferrari. So, anybody else want in? Speak now or forever hold your pieces. I'm not going to bother adding another AI driver. We'll just go with the 7.
Yeah.
What the hell? Let's make it up to 10.
It will be 10 once GSX is in.
No, because we lost Bradders and Choco from the first race. Who else can we add? Let's add a Red Bull. Let me just make sure it's equal cars, actually. Where's that under? Is it sim settings?
Right, left, yes.
Equal car performance is on. So we've now got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10 cars. All right, if everyone is ready, then let's get into quali. Reminder again, please don't ready up on the grid. Give people a chance to load setups and sort strategies out.
Yeah, leave it to Hawkins to ready up.
Yeah, if you let me know in the chat, and then once I've seen everybody's ready, then I'll ready up and kick off the 30-second timer.
Yeah, at the beginning of the race, the Visa Cash app was ghosting. And the one at the back, because I was behind it. I didn't know.
That might have been Choco's car.
Right.
Because he got kicked out in quali and couldn't get back in. Do you need the full quali here, JBG? Just so we know.
That's part of the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just some people are saying with only 7 cars, short quali takes quite a long time, so we can stick with the format. It's fine.
Oh, what do you mean, like one shot quali?
Yeah, or just do a lap or two and then everyone retires from quali.
I can get a good time and I'll let you know.
Okay, there are only a few cars out on track. We should consider getting out there. Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
I had to remind myself what track we were on then, just to be able to get out the bloody pit lane.
Fuck.
.6 for Bottas. You can see what Verstappen did. Mars will be the time to beat, I suspect. He's just ahead of me on the road. .4 30.1 for me. It's not a particularly clean lap for me either, so hopefully I can go quickest on this next one. Maybe not.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
This lap, box this lap. Box this lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
All right, we'll go do a low fuel run and see what that gives us.
I'm done.
Well, I'm happy to call it there. I'd be surprised if I get 1.4 seconds quicker to Luca. So I'll retire there as well then.
Right, so our best lap so far, 1:30.1.
If people are happy with their laps, then feel free to retire. Wind hasn't set a time yet. He's on an out lap. Neither is GSXR, but he does quite often just start from the back. So we've got Mars in P1, 127.8, Cert 7 tenths behind, Luca a couple of tenths behind him, then me nearly a second and a half behind that.
Yeah, in reality, I could probably do about half a second faster, but I just can't be asked. Trying to dodge other, trying to dodge other places, trying to stay out of their way.
Anything nice for your birthday?
I got a lovely hoodie and
uni guest
lots of
one.
hugs, which is the best thing in the world.
What was the best thing in the world?
Lots of hugs.
Oh, I see. I didn't hear the start of the sentence.
Yeah, lots of hugs. It's good. It's been a lovely day. I worked, but it's been a lovely day.
Yeah.
Went out with Emily after school, and we had ice cream together, and
Cool.
just nice.
Yeah. Yeah, for a street circuit, it's quite a tricky one to keep the laps valid.
Yeah,
Just enough room to get yourself off the track.
hang a wheel nut into the siding, and that's you done.
Well, that won't be an invalidation. Oh, in quali, it will for a time trial. I'm thinking when the new game comes
Validated on
out,
the first lap, something trivial.
yeah, maybe running through the kind of campaign breaking line on stream. I don't know how long it'd take. I didn't really bother with it in the last game, 23.
What's that?
There's like a campaign mode, like a story mode, where
Yes.
you do like sort of 6 or 7 laps of a race, and it'll put you out in P13 and tell you you've got to get a point and things like that.
That's the story mode. That isn't in F124.
No,
It's in
that's right.
F125 and F123.
Yeah, I'd never really bothered with it in 23.
No, I did it a little bit, but I didn't know the track, so it gives you every
Yeah.
opportunity to do what it's asking you to do, but I didn't know the track, so I didn't.
Yeah, unless you're prepared to be just dumped into a race.
Yeah.
8 to 10 hours, okay, so a couple of streams then. So
And
I may
I
do
can't be
that.
doing all the crappy cutscenes they put in.
Well, yeah, that's part of it. A lot of people
It is
do
part
that
of it
sort
if
of
that's
thing
the
on
sort of thing
stream.
you enjoy, but if you don't enjoy
Yes.
the crappy cutscenes,
Yes.
then it's a pointless exercise.
I imagine it's the sort of thing you'll do once, and
That's exactly what the content creators are saying. You do
yeah,
it once. In fact, you do it once, and once you've done it, it's not available to you anymore. You
it
can't
should.
just go back and do it again.
Sure, you could in 23.
Allegedly,
Okay.
some of the renowned content creators. There's one guy of AXA or something like that who he said that it's just not available to you once you've done it.
That
I don't know
sounds.
whether it's because you get bonus points or XP or something, and it will just invalidate it.
Yeah, you haven't got a purple sector 1 according to my telemetry cert. Yeah, that will be a change because certainly in F123 when I was playing on the PlayStation, um, I played through it more than once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your sector 1 was 4/10 down on Mars cert according to my telemetry again. The game does. I know the game incorrectly hands out purple sectors because I get them sometimes. So I know that can't be right. Well, if I can start P4, I'll be happy. And if I can keep those 3 AIs behind me, I'll be even happier. Wins and Mars on an outlap. Oanser and Luca. GSXR is deciding to start from the back, as he quite often does. See how Mars's latest attempt goes. Through sector 1, through turns 1 and 2. Turn 4, the tricky one. As close to the Cert Dogan wall as you can.
Yeah, that turn 4 is interesting because you almost have to go right a little bit as you're braking to turn.
Yeah, I just tend to almost aim for the wall, assuming I'm going to understeer wide of it, and it's caught me out a few times.
Yeah, but as you're about to brake, you see in F1, and I just saw Mars do it. He actually veered to the right just to follow the curve of the wall round to the
Oh right,
right, and then he
just to
braked and
open the
then
corner up a bit, yeah. Mars is about a 10th down, or about a 100th down, I think. He's now done a purple sector 2. Good to improve on this lap time. Not a lot to do until the final corner. Keep it neat and tidy. Avoid the wall on the outside. Power down. ERS will open, presumably burning ERS as well. Crosses the line on 27.8, half a tenth quicker than his previous lap. Let's see how Cert's getting on. He's slightly up in after sector 2, or in after sector 1, sorry. Less than a tenth up. Need to make
that
it more than
cert
that. It is.
looks like a Williams to me.
No, it's an
Oh
RV
no,
car.
okay, I see. Yeah,
Out of the final corner, didn't see a
that's
sector
interesting.
2
So
time.
you asked me whether I needed the full quali, so I I
Yeah,
quit and then sat here for 10 minutes watching everyone else quali.
yeah. It was Cert who said, do we need full quali, and he's run right to the end. Well, Mars takes P1, Cert lines up alongside him on the second row, just over a tenth behind. Big gap down to Luca and myself, P3 and 4. Then we got the 3 AIs, followed by JVG wins and GSXR. So reminder, please don't ready up on the grid. Let us know in the chat once you're ready. Gives people a chance to load setups and set their strategies.
Might take your advice and just go straight in for the car setup.
Yeah. Whatever I do, even if I ask that, I always go straight into the setup and load that, because worst case, you just run the default strategy, which is usually acceptable.
Yeah, because it just brings up the strategy page first, and it always is what I...
So this is a medium soft. Looks like the tyre wear is almost non-existent on this track. Yeah, what the hell, let's go with that. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, so let me know in the chat once you're ready. Don't ready up. And my front ride's giving me side eye there. You got a problem, mate? Okay, so Mars is ready. I'm ready. Cert's ready.
Otter is ready.
Otter is ready. So we're waiting for Luca and GSXR. Okay, and GSXR is ready. Okie doke. We'll take a break after this one because my beer is nearly empty and my battery is getting close to full before we head to Miami. So I might do that while you guys qualify, unless everybody wants to take a loo break. 5 minutes, I can miss 5 minutes of quali and still qualify last on the grid, so it's no great shakes to me.
Yeah, the only reason I use quali is just to get back up to speed.
Yeah. Thank you, AI. Fuck's sake.
Okay, so that was a bad start, but don't overreact. We can salvage this.
It was a bad start, thanks Mark, but it was kind of down to the two AI cars behind me. Once again, my only battle in the race is going to be with JBG.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Did it again. Fuck. Oh, just about managed it. Screwed up the corner before the DRS detection point. Three AIs stuck in a DRS train. Could be interesting. One of them on softs.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
Sorry.
Okay, mate, race
Sorry,
control,
lost
I'm
track of
afraid,
the
are not
bloody
happy
brake.
with your creative interpretation of track limits. They've given you a 3-second penalty. I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate. Green flag.
6 seconds? What? Well, that race fucked.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.6 seconds. We've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Right, let's go, come on! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound.
He's Bottas gone in hards.
Remember to adjust your ERS mode and your MFD if you need to. Damage to your front wing, damage to your front wing. Suggest we box to change it. Understood. Stopping this lap. Damage to your front wing, damage to your front wing. Suggest we box to change it. Your lap times are falling off now. We want you to pit for repairs. Box, box, box. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Tyre condition still looking good. And gap to the car in front, 34.4 seconds. Alright, so we've been looking at the damage.
Oh,
We think
dear.
we should be okay to continue. It's going to cost us a little bit of time, but we're...
Oh no.
Cheers, sir. Take it easy. Have a good weekend.
Came eighth. I came eighth. Woohoo! That's one DNF and I beat Bottas.
You DNFs.
What happened to you?
Oh, I had 2 spins in turn 5, giving myself wing damage, so I just had enough.
Yep. It's like that sometimes, though.
That thing at turn 1 where it gave me 6 seconds worth of penalties for going off track.
Is that when I hit you?
Yeah, that was the race screwed anyway. So
Yes, I because you were fighting Verstappen,
yeah,
and you're both on the outside. So I went onto the inside, and I braked early. I lifted just like a second before, but I had the wrong braking point, and I just hit you. It gave you 6 points for just going off the track.
6 seconds. I got 6 seconds in that. I don't know whether it was a second for 3 for contact and 3 for cutting the corner or what. But
3 for contact. Yeah, you initiated the contact, eh?
well, yeah. But yeah, when I came out of turn 2, I had 6 seconds, and I don't think I had any before that. So I could have checked my race director, I suppose, to see exactly why. Right, well, I suggest we start quali, unless the other guys, does anybody else want to take a break just for head to the bathroom and get a drink? I'm going to, but I'm happy for you guys to start quali if you want to. And I'll just join in 5 minutes once I've been to do what I need to do. Let us know in the chat, what are the thoughts? Everyone take a break or not? We could do a 5-minute vote as to whether we have a 5-minute break or not.
I think you just go for a break and then just come back.
Yeah, I guess if enough of you guys
sat in a lobby, you can start it up if you want.
Well, I was going to say, if enough of you guys ready up, then it will go in anyway. So,
Right.
yeah, I will. I'll go for a break. I will be back in 5 minutes. See you in a minute. Okay, I am back a bit late. Wrangling a kitten. Show you Miami while I load my setup. I'm just going to do low fuel runs, I think. Doesn't really serve much purpose to do a long run.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
Hope the brake bias doesn't mess me up.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
Who have we got left? Just Mars and GSXR. Should have added some more AIs. We're only going to have 7 cars. I was quite happy with my second till I saw I was a second and a half behind Mars.
All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
You got your I'm trying to work out my bloody microphone. It's either in completely the wrong position, but I can hear my voice, or the microphone and keeps getting in the wrong this mic, or it's right where the steering wheel needs to go, and I keep bloody hitting it with my hand.
Yeah, mine's kind of right in front of my mouth and far enough behind my left hand that I don't hit it. I occasionally do while flailing, but generally not.
I think I need to move it nearer me.
Yeah, mine's about, oh, you dickhead, 2 or 3 inches away from my mouth.
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Wrong way, okay.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Fuck. Just going to move the microphone out of the way. You won't hear. I'm not talking much during the quality anyway.
Yes, while trying to measure how far away my microphone was from my mouth, I hit the wall on my outlap.
Yeah.
Do you know if you're still sending me your telemetry?
No.
Just wondering if you got it set to forward in one of the telemetry apps or something, because
Okay,
my
when you're
telemetry
ready,
is
let's
quite,
go.
the map anyway, is quite jerky.
I've never forwarded my telemetry to you.
Yeah, it's probably always the other way around, wasn't it?
Yeah.
With 6 behind Mars now.
Put it there. That I have to do.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Now it's up on the screen. There we go. Right. That's going to have to do. That's going to have to do. That's going to have to do. Slid sideways. Without any arrows.
Oh, you fucking.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Time slap.
Ours goes even quicker. Over 2 seconds ahead of me now.
Oh, fuck off, invalidated. How was that fucking invalidated?
GSXR actually going for a lap for a change. Going to be ahead of me.
Fuck off.
Right, let's see if I can at least finish a race without a spin or a clattering of the wall. Or see if the AI spin me around at the first corner again like they did in Jeddah. So we just got Mars and GSXR, so shout out in the chat once you're ready. Once we get to the grid, give us all a chance to load setups and set strategies.
I've cunningly loaded my strategy at the end of quali.
Your setup.
Yes. I said strategy, didn't I?
You did.
Up a little. The engine's going. I can't hear you.
300's ahead of Max. 600's ahead of Valtteri. Half a second ahead of Ocon.
Nice. It's a second faster than my best ever time trial lap.
Yeah, 2 seconds off the pace of Mars. So more evidence as to why there's little point me competing in SDRL when there's only a single tier.
Yeah. $125. 4 seconds faster. I can do a 128.5, I think is the best I've done in a time trial. I've got my car set up. Let's have a look at strategy here.
Soft hard, it's given me the alternate strategy. Don't think so. Especially not when the mediums are only down to about 25% after 8 laps.
Are they?
According to my thing, anyway. Okay, I am ready, as is GSXR, as is Mars. So you ready up when you're ready, JBG?
I'm ready. You ready up? I'm not going to ready up. Otherwise, you get into the habit of doing it. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Well, once we're at the countdown, if everyone then readies up, the countdown ends early, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
Shit. And then we took GSXR out at the first corner. GSXR started on the mediums.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available. Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
Mars disappeared. 2 seconds ahead.
Fuck off with that. Not a fucking penalty. Okay.
Sorry, GSXR, did I touch you then? I thought
Okay,
I missed
clear.
you. Certainly did my best to. Game didn't give me a warning, so hopefully it wasn't a
You might
touch.
experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
Okay, thanks. I feel a little bit better then. Four seconds Mars's lead.
I think my car must be scraping on the ground, but on that long straight,
Oh yeah.
sounds like it's.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Oh well, first spin.
Don't forget, you've got more control than ever over your EOS mode, so play around with them in your MFD. Come on, you can win that place back.
Oh, not again.
Okay, you've got front wing damage. This will have a major impact on performance unless you box for a new one.
You better change it. Thank you.
Okay, go, go, go! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
I can't do it.
Yellow flag. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Green flag.
Call it a night there.
Yeah, I think this will be my last one as well.
I got a day ahead tomorrow, so
Well, enjoy.
yeah, have a good one.
Take it easy. See ya.
Bye bye.
Okay, gap ahead, 15.4 seconds.
I can make up 15 seconds at 7 laps. Again, Bottas has fitted the hards. They're 13 seconds ahead. Yeah, I'm catching Bottas, but we've got 6 laps after this one. It's over 2 seconds a lap. They stopped making ground on Bottas, I think.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 12.5 seconds.
Yeah, it's not been a great night for my driving, sadly. Oh well, maybe next week. Amazed I caught that.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
.27.5 for Mars, my best of 1:30. Keep going for what you mean? What do you mean, Mars?
Okay, we've been given a
Oh,
time
shit.
penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
It's just been one of those nights. Well, that's me done for tonight, I think.
All right.
Well. Mars has done a 2-stop and still 4.5 seconds ahead of GSXR. My car only just pulling over. The convincing win for Mars. Fastest lap as well. Fastest lap, 2.5 quicker than GSXR's. Did come in for softs at the end, I guess. Right, that is enough for me. Afraid it's just not been in the right frame of mind for whatever reason. Mars gets driver of the day as well. Not sure how. Started on pole, finished on pole, finished in first. Although there was nobody else left to actually make any overtakes. The drivers that finished, only Ocon really, made up 2 places. So, all right. Well, let's have a quick look at the final standings. As they are. Mars wins, essentially. I don't suppose I'll have... not sure I even finished any of those 3 races. That was awful. Oh, I think I finished Bahrain, but miles behind. 13 points, apparently. It's feeling generous. Mars takes the win. 67 points. GSXR's 33. And then the AI's followed by me. So there we go. Thank you, everyone, for your company. A slightly shorter one than usual this evening. But, yeah, it's just not been my night. We will... let's get my mic over. We'll see if we can find somebody to raid, so stick around for that if you wouldn't mind. Use the AD raid in the chat once we get there. Use the emote if you have access to it. I will probably not be back on Sunday because there is a Grand Prix Sunday afternoon, so I'll probably try and watch that. Monday evenings, as ever, is SDRL commentary over on SDRL_official with It's Chocolate, where Mars will be trying to get another win. Then Wednesday evening should be Wheelspin Wednesdays, so a bit more F1 25, 24 even, 25's not out yet. And then Thursday evenings, oh God, AD, I can't even remember what games I'm playing. Watch Dogs Thursday evening, followed by more F1 on Friday with JPG. So anyway, enjoy your weekend. I hope you have a good one. I am going to try and find someone to raid. Let's see who is playing F1. We'll drop in and see who we can find. Someone in English, preferably. Spanish, English. That doesn't look English. There's me. Is this guy actually... No available controllers, so that's not a great stream to go and raid. Solo F1 career. There we go. Let's go raid this guy. Da Fred Bear. Do go and say hello. AD raid in the chat once we get there. Use the emote, as I say. Drop him a follow if you like what you see. I'm sure he would appreciate it. Hopefully I will see you again soon. Until then, have a good weekend. Take it easy, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.